Don Dehoff, you're the senior interactive developer. You just gave a presentation along with your colleague about the Intranet that you have developed, and you said that you don't believe in buying software.
Yes.
Instead, you want to build your own. And there was a lot of questions about, isn't that risky? Isn't that more expensive? Isn't it more? Could you be able to launch the same features and so on? Why did you choose to develop your own software instead of buying it?
Well, the main consideration why we decided to do that is that my manager and our designer are very demanding for how it should look, how it should function, and the features that should be available to our users. We want to make sure that they don't have too many features available to them, and we want to make sure that we give them just the features that will enable them to get their job done quickly. So as we look at commercial software, one of the main problems is that it's designed to be everything for everyone. So it often has many, many features. And if you really want to take commercial software and consistently make it work the way you want, you'll spend a lot of time, a lot of money redesigning their interfaces, removing features, perhaps adding features to what they give you out of the box. So in the end, it becomes more cost effective to have a good development staff in-house who can create an application on top of some of the very good programming frameworks that are out there. And then what you end up with is an application that does exactly what you want, and you can add and remove features very quickly to respond to your audience and very cost effectively in the end.
Yeah. So it sounds perfect, but doesn't it doesn't that require a very high level of skill and within the organization? Because I mean, why are not more organizations doing that?
Well, I think that the reason organizations aren't doing it is because they're not investing in good development staff. I think that a lot of companies rely on their internal information technology staff, and unfortunately their expertise is in maintaining many of the legacy systems that they have already, accounting systems and HR systems. So they're not necessarily of the same mindset that you need to develop for an intranet, which you need to make sure that you have a good respect for design and usability. You need to develop for that. You need to develop quickly. You need to develop using modern tools, and you need to look out there and see what's the next tool. What are the good tools out there that will enable you to do your job very well? And I think unfortunately a lot of companies just don't have those resources, and I encourage companies to invest in good, talented development staff, because our people, our development staff can really create solutions quickly and cost effectively.
A question that was raised was also the risk. I mean, if you leave or something else happens in the organization, isn't there a big risk that you're then left with a system that with no support and with no way of building on top of that system? Sure,
that is a risk, but it's also a risk with software that you purchase. If you do not have people on staff who know the products that you've purchased, and more importantly, how you've customized off-the-shelf software, you can be in the same boat. So the responsibility is the same, to produce documentation and to make sure that there's people that are trained to be able to maintain and take over the software. But either way, you have to do that. But again, it's just software. It's written by programmers, just like our software is written by programmers. So you need to make sure that you have good documentation and the software is written well.